Welcome to Transform Now, the podcast brought to you by robotic process automation pioneer Blue Prism. Digital transformation has the potential to reshape the way companies service their customers, engage their employees, and manage their operations. Whether you're looking to develop strategies, tactics, and best practices to positively impact the future of work, or you're curious to learn how other companies have successfully navigated their digital transformation programs, then this podcast is for you. We're here to help you transform now.
Hello, my name is Zena Seaton, and today I'm here with Vivek from Pfizer. Welcome, Vivek.
Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity.
I'm really glad to have you here. I appreciate your opinion and think it means a lot, and I think our audience will too. So Vivek, take us back a few years to 2017 and tell us why Pfizer chose to deploy RPA at that time and kind of your evolution into intelligent automation.
Sure, absolutely. I should prefix by saying the best 4 years in my career. Like I've had over 20 years of experience in IT, but I've not had this much fun, as much fun as I had in the last 4 years. So just phenomenal work. So 4 years ago, we were at a cusp in our company. A lot of external factors and internal factors. We were truly looking to make work faster and easier. Our vision was very clear around breakthroughs that change patient lives. So always having the patient focus. But internally, we wanted to make work faster and easier, to get therapies to market faster. And then there was a whole need internally to really make processes more efficient, especially considering the size of Pfizer. We wanted to make sure we were operating like a lean company. And so we went off in the journey of starting what we call the AI Center of Excellence. It was not just automation. We actually took a comprehensive approach of doing robotic process automation, AI, which included machine learning, OCR, or optical character recognition, NLP, NLG, a lot of these advanced technologies, and doing chatbots. So that combined became our AI Center of Excellence. And I happened to be at the right place at the right time. I've been leading this service for a while, and it's been quite interesting. I can tell you, we started with really simple vision, and that was aligned to the business goals and to the Pfizer mission of breakthroughs that change patient lives. So with that vision and that goal, we wanted to make sure our strategic roadmap was aligned in that manner, something that we could achieve, and yet we were looking in the future to even advance. So it's been just, phenomenal from that day to now. We've got 530 plus automations in production. So including quite a lot of intelligent automation. We've got a personalized automation service more for individual productivity, and our 13,000 flows in production that are active. Then an up and coming process intelligence service that really uses the latest technology and Six Sigma techniques to identify and prioritize the best business cases. From 4 years ago to having no automation, no infrastructure to this, it's just phenomenal.
It is quite an evolution. And along that way, I think that probably some transformational developments have occurred where you've actually started to think a little differently about work, about automation, intelligent automation, and how humans and the technology work together. So how has this changed the way that Pfizer just thinks about work?
Yeah, it's completely changed. Frankly, I've got leaders coming in and asking about how do we break down this process so we are maximizing our resources using their judgment and relationship and those human skills than doing repetitive activities, which has actually made them feeling of doing more meaningful work, gets them more satisfied as well. So I should correct on my journey as well. So the first business unit that we worked with was a compliance business unit.
Way to go with the easiest one first, right?
They were our friends, So because we started with them, it wasn't easy, but it made our whole trajectory much easier, because working with compliance and really showing them the value behind such a technology and really helping them make their life easier by taking repetitive work and transferring that to digital workforce. It truly changed how and what they were doing in their own, I would call it their business. It was a compliant business for them. And they became our friends from that point on. And then the trajectory just changed from us getting friction from every group to getting real nice alignment from every person in the leadership and truly embarking on an awesome journey here.
What do you think was the click for them? What was the light bulb that made them become your friend, as use the words you used?
Yeah, so I think I clearly remember that we were talking about, okay, can you show us how you do it? Which is, they've done it multiple times, but they were happy to do that. We used some Six Sigma techniques and got those processes documented nicely. And then we put it in the studio. And we actually had the digital worker go in and repeat those activities for them. And they were like, wow, like just seeing was believing for them. And they could see all the repetitive activities they were doing in collecting all the data from different sources, collating it all together before they would apply their own judgment and testing techniques and all the compliance techniques was painful, repetitive work. And they could get that away to the digital worker and focus really on the work that was really, it made them feel valuable. And that was the key, I think, the tipping point for the compliance division.
Yeah, I love that. The digital workers makes the employees feel more valuable because they're really getting to bring their own skill sets, what they were professionally trained and certified to do, to bear. So good job. One of the things you mentioned earlier is one of your main goals as a business is to transform patients' lives and get medicines to market faster. And I think that 2020 has been a year where it's been a place for you guys to step up and shine, if I may say. So you want to tell us if intelligent automation or how intelligent automation assisted in getting to medicines to market faster?
Absolutely. I'm happy to. And as I said, it's just the most rewarding job for me as well. But I'll talk about one business case here. We had several that were involved in however, this one is the intelligent automation that helped in promotional material, pre-medical review. So let's talk about, before I give you the convoluted name, let's talk about in real simple terms what our business is, right? Every time Pfizer creates a promotional material, whether it's a poster, see in the airport, or a TV ad or a website, we have to go through a detailed review of that promotional material, not just from the marketing folks, but also from medical affairs, regulatory, legal, and country laws that apply. And an example of that from FDA is every time you make a claim, could be a X medicine will make you feel better in 2 hours. I'm just making this up. And every time we see that claim, we have to make sure we're talking about benefit and risk together. There's another rule where we need to refer to the efficacy study that goes behind that claim and make sure there's a peer-reviewed journal that's used behind that. So there's several different rules that apply. And we've got MDs that are reviewing these promotional materials and each of these claims, and for each of these claims, there could be up to 500 different reference papers. These are 300 pages long papers that people, again, are published in journals, and you're trying to match where that claim was made and where it refers to in those documents, and truly trying to make a judgment call, is the claim supported by this reference. You can imagine the thousands of promotional material that go through our process on a yearly basis. These are MDs that spend a significant amount of time just collecting this information before they actually make their judgment calls. It's going into this promotional material in one software, collecting all the claims together. For each claim, there could be multiple references, collecting all of these references together, reading all of them, matching the exact paragraph of where it needs to be, where it's referred, and then making that judgment. So we understood the process, we streamlined and made it quite simple eventually, and then we backtracked and said, okay, we can now have the digital worker do this. The digital worker goes into the promotional material system, grabs the information that's ready for medical affairs review. So filters it out, extracts it out, grabs the promotional material, reads the OCR, the actual claim information, collects it all together, collects all the references together, extracts all the information, and makes a judgment recommendation. So this is more of assistance to the medical affairs person and saying, hey, based on this, I think it's supported or not supported or needs additional review. And it's not only based on what it's reading and understanding, it's also got a history of what the medical affairs person has already reviewed and approved. So we're also training the bot to get smarter as it continues to review this process. Just by doing this, we were able to improve efficiency by 30%. And what that translates to, just to start with the limited products that we had the digital worker working on, is 30,000 hours, up to 30,000 hours that we're saving yearly. So it's a decent chunk number. But
I think the other point to make is, if I may, is that it is hours of a MD. It's not just hours of a laborer, but someone who is specially trained, 10 years of experience to treat humans is now weeding through data, probably not what they want to do, nor what their expertise is really designed to do. So I think it's incredible that you're able to give not only 30,000 hours back, but of the skill set that you're giving back. What are they doing? What are they doing?
They're highly skilled people and are really happy about this technology. And where this gets me even more excited is this is just the beginning, right? This is limited sale products for medical affairs review. We've now got a platform that can expand to doing multiple products going across our product line, but also doing medical affair review at a country basis. So there are additional rules for that. We can do additional review based on legal compliance, assisting lawyers and attorneys and regulatory. There's a whole lot of review processes that go along. And in the end, any day we shave off in these reviews is getting us to the market faster, which is really needed by any patient, not just a COVID patient. Every time we get to the market sooner by a day, it impacts the patient and it impacts Pfizer's top line. So it's just a phenomenal business case here.
And as I've heard you say before, it impacts people's lives. And that's the biggest impact that we can have, right?
Exactly. We can talk about hours and dollars and savings. We can talk about revenue or compliance, but in the end, it's the patient lives that matter. And if you can truly make a difference over there, it gets me up in the morning every day.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So how challenging or easy is it to take a process that you've already vetted, like this one, and apply it to all those other areas or other countries, as you mentioned?
Yeah, so this gave us a platform. It's a brand new platform. It's being in pharma, we have to follow GXP processes. These are very similar to SOX guidelines for finance. So we've got the platform going in terms of doing or assisting in medical affairs review. We can certainly build on this platform, add translation, which is a service that's already available in Pfizer, and then use those services for additional country reviews. And then similar way, we can now understand the rules for legal and regulatory reviews and try to assist in that too. So that's the roadmap that we're going towards. And this is a beautiful new platform that we built on.
So you have bilingual digital workers.
Yeah, not only bilingual, multilingual.
That's great.
Multilingual assisting MDs.
It can be a bit mind-blowing when you really stop and think about the transformation that you've had on the business in the last 4 years and how amazing it's been. What do you think holds true for the next 4 years?
Yeah, so it's been really exciting. So let's talk about the journey a little bit, and then I can talk about the future. So the journey started with us having no infrastructure, just a vision and a strategic roadmap. We got our partners, you guys, we've got multiple partners. We've got Deloitte and Accenture of the world involved, and we really used their expertise to expand our bandwidth and truly get these major business cases going in terms of automation. We did finance. It was a major business case around close to 300 different automations that saved us close to $9 million. So it was one of the major business cases that we worked on. Just on that trajectory itself. So we were going really nicely and maturing our what I call the factory model for automation. While we were doing that, we were experimenting actively on these AI capabilities, which are now deployed as microservices. So from machine learning to translation to transcription to OCR are all available as services that can be plugged in, and the digital worker can now utilize these. So we were maturing on that. Now we've got multiple intelligent automations under our belt, including the one that I expanded on. And these are not just automation; they're becoming platforms of automation that can, continue to go have a pipeline of, different processes that can be automated. Again, next one that in terms of innovation, we kept going is something that we're working on actively is process intelligence. It just simply explain that is, if you're going from Boston to New York and you ask directions from the gas station, every gas station you'll go to, you'll get a different way to get to New York. And there are multiple ways. It's the exact same for business processes. There are so many variations, and depending on which subject matter expert you talk to, you get a different path that they execute for the process. We'll get you to the destination. The problem is when you automate this one path that takes you to the end of turnpike, you're not getting the full benefit because not everybody is going that. So we started using some Six Sigma methodologies as well as these latest techniques that we have and technology we have with process intelligence. So we use your partner called Abby, and they have a tool called Timeline PI, quite a lot actually now. And we can truly bring in the data and make data-driven process mapping and variations and create a business case out of that. So we've done that successfully a few times now, and I'm really hoping to scale that even further and get the true benefits of processes. To me, I think the next 4 years will be about identifying and prioritizing the right business cases that will have the maximum benefit and truly transforming how we look at every human worker who's coming in and the job that they're doing. They should really be doing meaningful work.
Yeah. When you start to think about how you hire digital workers onto the team is really a big step in the transformation. And it sounds like you guys are there.
Yeah, we're really excited about this journey.
Congratulations to everything that you've done so far for both Pfizer and yourself. You said it's been an amazing trip in your career. I'm very happy that I've been here alongside watching that happen. To our 10 closing thoughts for them.
Yeah, I would say it's not an easy journey. It takes a few roller coaster rides to get to the end. And I don't think I'm at the end either, but I think there's a really nice community around this as well. So one thing I would encourage you to do is reach out, forget competitors in the market, forget partnering who you're talking to, but leaving that aside, reach out to your friends, reach out to colleagues, reach out to experts in this, and you'll be surprised how helpful they have been. And I've done the same, frankly. I've worked with this whole community, and it's a small community, and it's very helpful to each other.
Thanks so much, Vivek. I've really enjoyed visiting with you today.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you so much again. Appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in to Transform Now. For more insightful discussions on digital transformation and more, check out our podcast channel where you'll find all of our previous episodes. To make sure you never miss an episode, subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast player. And if you like what you heard, please leave us a review. For more information about digital transformation and the future of work, check out blueprism.com to learn how Blue Prism's digital workforce is enabling enterprise transformation now.